Hi everybody, this is a new Let's Play video. The game is called SimAirport. It is in early access and it's available in Steam. There will be a link in the description below. I have started the map just to actually get some things started. So I'll just resume now. So what I've done is I've started the map on large. So if I go into new game, so I've gone into the sandbox mode, I've gone into extra large, and I've started the map. It says you can start from scratch if you want to, but due to the fact that it is in early access, um, the they literally say we wouldn't recommend it. So what I've done is I've cleared out the basic model, and I've built this so far. Alright, so this is the extra large gateways, and so we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and then we're going to have the large ones dotted around. So these are the gateways as they are. Now, as you can see, I'm in the red already, heavily in the red. Because it's sandbox mode, it doesn't really matter. You can just use, or you can just build an airport. And this is what I'm going to be doing in this Let's Play. So I'm not trying to actually build by the budget. So trying to keep within budget. I've watched a couple of Let's Plays, and it is literally impossible to make money in this game. There seems to be some issues with timing of when the airplanes come in to when they actually leave, and so you don't get any money from your airport. The only time you do get any money is when your customers are actually using your vending machines, which we will get to eventually. This Let's Play is going to be literally building this airport. I'm going to be building it quite quickly, hopefully, and to try to actually show you the kind of things that I've actually learned from when I actually purchased the game and just literally played it offline to just get used to it. So, what I've done is I've used the zones, and so when you start the map, it starts down here. They're all bunched down here. So what I've done is I've removed them, and I moved the deliveries up here, and I've got garbage up here for now. I've left the janitor in my staff, and I've purchased up to 10 workmen, so it should be quite quick. I mean, they're doing pretty damn well so far to actually get how much they have done already. Now, with gates, you need to have a taxiway on one side, and then you would need your terminal on the other side. The terminal needs to be connected with this icon, or gangway, whatever you want to call it. That has to be connected. So what I'm going to do is, if I get the foundations going, because they look like they've done it here, which that's pretty cool. So I'm going to just build right along here, so this part is then nearly done. So we'll just do that now. That's going to be, as you can see, that's over 2 million. Just so it'd be interesting on how much I do actually spend totally, but we will see. So what I want to also do really quickly, as we are building, is let's build 2 offices here. Now we will need the office desk, and an office chair. Now this is for, because I'm a stickler for keeping everything. So what I've done is I've done this, but I can't go any further until I've hired a CFO, and the other one is a COD, I think, which is these guys, or a co. I don't know what. Oh, a Chief Operations Officer. So that's the names of them. One's that, and Chief Financial Officer. So when their office is actually built, you would also need to actually paint the area, which is going to be this, and it's going to be that. And we'll be needing a door as well, so I'm going to stick a door there and there. As you can see, there's a warning message to actually tell you that it needs an office desk, an office chair, and it needs to be enclosed, and voila. Alright, now, anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to still hire them and stick them in their office, if I can. Is it going to let me? One of one. So I've got a CFO. I can't seem to... Oh well, that's interesting. So I need to wait until the office is actually completed. So let's see, can I... Nope. So yeah, we still need to get that done. So they're doing this. Now, if I was running the game how it, as intended, I would advise never to actually build too much. Do it in small patches. Like, the reason being is because if you spend have a delivery truck delivering all the items needed to construct an area, it will jam up your roads. And if you had passengers, like an airplane was coming in now, that bus, if it had full of passengers, would not be able to unload until this guy actually leaves. Now, you can actually force it to leave if you wish, or you can actually tell it, well, just drive through and forget about this driver. So it's kind of a cheat, but you can do that, but it will carry on doing it. So let's keep on. Let's try and get as many of the delivery guys in here doing their stuff. So hopefully I will try and get this done as quickly as I can. So when you do build foundations, if there's already a wall and you don't put the foundations across the walls, then they will build double walls. To actually remove those, all that you do is you go over and you just do a clean up the area. I think that should be enough. Yep. Let's check down there. Yep. Cool. Alright, so then they will continue to build away. Flying through it, which is nice to happen. Yeah, on my last game that I played, it was interesting. I learned quite a lot, especially the conveyor belt system really needs work on. The major issue is that the ticket desks are open to anybody. So, but then the conveyor can only go to one conveyor or baggage routing station. You can't have multiple desks. So you can have, all the desks go into one, or you can separate them into individual ones. Now, the problem is say a customer comes in, queues, goes to the first desk. The first desk, but the gate is on, say, number 10. So these are the gates. Okay. So say you had number one's desk is here, and the person, how to explain this better? So the ticket office is connected to this one, but the customer's plane is on this one. The luggage will not route to a baggage routing station, which is on, say, closest to this one. It would then drive a little buggy through your terminal to the gateway, then drive all the way back. Then there could be, say, a plane coming in or docked here. All the customers would then be queuing here, and then this one is then late. This one's already late. This one's late, and so you don't make any money because your planes are late. That's one issue I had. So I merged all the conveyors into one. So there was like a little gateway, and then, but the baggage carousels where the people who arrive at your airplane goes worked fine. I was able to actually get that to work fine. The next problem I had was I had 4 air runways. Thinking, well, that's what you need. You need 4 of them. Put 2 of them in, because that will, allow. I had one runway here. I had one here. I had one here. I had one here. And then I was thinking, well, the plane will come in, land, and just go to the closest one. No, they would land here, and then go all the way down here, into here. And it was just like, that could be an hour and a half to travel that distance. It was a nightmare. So that's another issue that we will be trying to work on. The next, something that did work well though, was I had an enclosed security room. Now, and then the exit was also, or the baggage handling place was also really good. So they would, 300 people would come off the plane, and then they literally walk down, round, and then they leave. Yeah, so they don't go through the whole of the airplane or airport, or go through security. They just go straight through. It was lovely. It was perfect. But to actually get that working again, we will see. Now, I might need to actually do a turnaround on these. Thinking about it, because say if an airplane comes off here, you would hope that they would go up here and then enter and allow them to continue, but I doubt it. I might run into a problem with traffic. So what's my dudes doing? Why aren't they stuck there and not doing... Oh, they did. I take it back. Let's... Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. There's the CFO. Why can I only have 1 of 1? Oh well, we'll do all the researches with 1 fire room and then get the next one. Alright. So this part of the building needs cleaning, which would be those two. Okay. I love how they can run through walls. And that piece. Thank you. Okay. So that piece done, that piece done. Cool. Alright. Actually, what I think I will do is if I do... Oh. Dope. Alright, let's think about this. We can do that. That. Where's a medium one? Let's make it look like a... Yeah, I will be able to fit it. So let's go taxiway. Run that along there. Let's sink. Sure. Now there is large ones. The large one won't fit in this block, unfortunately. But a medium size, especially since I'm going to do quite a few of them. So if we do 2, is that gonna fit? See, I need to try to... Hey, that one's fine. Oh, they're not fine. Okay, and then taxiway. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to fit it. Damn. Oh, that's annoying. That's a real annoying. Okay, let's... There must be a way of actually doing this. So let's stick that one in, and stick that one in. So there's 3. Oh. No, I'm not going to... Ow. I would have liked a break in the middle of them. So then that would be 2. Oh well. Now if I do that, can I get one more? Ooh, I can. Cool. And then we can decorate it with a few trees, because that's, you know, that's what it, you know, make it look like, there you go. Didn't really need to do that, but. Okay, so we need foundations, and we're gonna, so remember that I had to clear the walls here. If I go to there, and then go through the wall, what will happen is, hopefully I went through the wall. Soon find out. No, I didn't. Oops. The next time, I'll show you. It's really frustrating when you do double walls. It's like, ah. Oh. Right, so that bit's done. Oh, they need secured area. So you can purchase 3 vehicles. I'm not going to need this many. So these buildings are just to make it look like warehouses. It's not. There for anything else. Now, Now, what I was thinking. So right now, see, I don't know how long how long it will take, because say for example, say if I pause the game, if I went like that, and then I went like that, and like that, okay, and then I grab the large. Oops, I wanted R, not that's the rotate building is R, and I place the door there, and there and there. So that's really small of a gap. Really, really small. That's a shame. Alright, so I need to cancel that one, cancel that, cancel that. Oops. Cancel that, cancel that, cancel that, cancel that. Okay. See, that's going to be really far. The planning of an airport. We need it sizable. Okay, so let's see. We won't be able to spin the taxiway, which is real frustrating. Because I would literally bring that up here, bringing it along there, and then drop it down. Unfortunately, it won't work like that. Because you need the buildings in between them. So that's what I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to do something like this, possibly, and then foundations, which would be this one going up to there. This one would be going up to there, and then this will be foundations going that way. Cancel that, cancel that. And then let's see, put the number 3 there. And that would then allow me to have another foundation, which can go straight in this time. Was that enough? Use every space you got. It's going to mess up there, but oh well. So then that, oh, that's not going to let that. There you go. Alright, so then we got 6 small. But the only problem is as I'm saying, is the traffic. I'm hoping I don't get. Oh, I kind of like the idea of having little wings. And then is there a way of actually feeding in the... Anyway, so then pretty much if I look at the same sort of design, I would be doing something like this, something like that, something down here, something down here. So how many can I get on this side though? That's the thing. One, two. One, two, three. Oh, it's gonna be small. So the third one will go there. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Can't do it. Okay. I'm hoping this is going to be enough space. I doubt it though. So I'm going to need to come down one more. I need to take a line off. Ooh. Oh well. We'll soon find out. Because the problem is have I taken up too much space for everything else? Because I need to put ticket, security, possibly a calf, toilets, benches. But we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 planes can land. But I doubt if I can get 20 planes to land. Not all at once. And to make a profit. Because it depends on, see, because as come off, come round, and then find. Well, we will see whether or not this works or not. Just allowing them to actually build what I have actually put down, and then we can. I need to fix a few things. Because hopefully, they will allow later on in development, say little tunnels to actually go underneath the taxiway, so then you can actually have like a terminal block on one side, another terminal block on another. Because I don't know yet if you can put a door and then like walkways, and can they cross over, or customers cross over taxiways. So say if you had this going through here, a door here and a door there, and then they can walk through quite happily and go into this zone. I'm not too sure. But then you wouldn't have an airplane and wings going through a tiny little area here. Especially if you've got a wingspan coming out this way and a plane coming down here. It's like sorry about the damage to your aircraft. But yeah, you can take off again. But it's only a game. It's only a game. We will see. Okay. But it's looking good. I mean, there is another game very similar, which is also in development, which is called Airplane CEO, I think it's called, or Airport CEO. I think that's what it was called. And that one that's in sort of a more 3D sort of approach, which is pretty cool. And so I'm looking forward to that game being released. But it's much more customization, such as like the floors, so you can literally put like a store. You can build whatever you want to build and how you want to build it, block by block, instead of being sort of tied to this type of scenario. But we will see. I mean, if it's the developers can do as well as Prison Architect did, I will be happy. One thing I'm not gonna do is cancel foundations. I will rather delete the foundations afterwards. That is another game breaking bug. On my last, on my offline gameplay, I built a foundation that size, and then I cancelled it, and then I replaced it, and then cancelled it, and then replaced it and cancelled it. I had nearly £4 million worth of stock coming in, and then my workmen just died. They got lost. I had to delete, go into the save file. I had to delete all my workmen. That fixed a few of the bugs that I was having, but not all of them. Then, if you don't have anything like so you start the game up, the workmen will start for a second, or if you hire somebody, or you do a task and you hire somebody and throw it in, place them, they do the task, but then as they go back to the delivery zone, they don't come back out, they just freeze. So you have to fire them all, then do it again, and it was a nightmare. So I'm not doing that again. Lesson learned. was having a little bit of lag. Right. Getting it done. Busy little bees. Bit noisy as well, so I'll back it out. So leave comments. It's always cool. It allows me to actually know how much you are actually liking it. This is just the first one. There will be a couple. I'm going to do them roughly half an hour long, these videos, um, just to keep them short and sweet. If you do like it, give a thumbs up. It's really appreciated. And subscribe to the channel so you know that I've posted some new videos. I do play, let's see, Oxygen Not Included, Star Citizen. So I've got Prison Architect I can play. Pretty much, I like building games, and I love to just build as big as I can, and um, I spend hours on a game to actually, get things done. So I'm going to put a cut in here, and thank you very much for watching, and stay safe.